Guys, we got ourselves a little bit of a bottle dump here. Everything looks fairly modern so far. It's on the surface, but I'm gonna see what I can find. Not sure how much I'm gonna be filming here since it's a lot of stuff, some pottery here. But here's the first cool find. Complete bottle of the day. Maybe perfume. Pretty cool. Or keep that. Keep on going. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone. As you guys have seen from my previous videos, I've been traveling a bit here and there and everywhere, so apologies for the delay in the wrap-up video from my road trip. But here's part one. Might be 2 or 3 parts, 2 definitely, potentially 3. But here's the first part of the wrap-up. It's going to be just the bottles, and the thing down here is actually not a bottle. So we'll start with small, and we will work our way up. So starting here, this is actually not a perfume bottle, which I thought it was. It is actually a top to a whiskey decanter. So we would say like this, there'd be something rubber, I think around here, and it would go into the top of the decanter. I think I have a picture, I'm not sure when it will be, either before the video or after. But anyways, yeah, that's the top of the decanter, and if you guys don't know what a decanter is, it is something that helps us separate sediments in wine. It helps with aeration and the aroma. But what's interesting is that it has actually no use for whiskey, so really it's just for show. It just looks nice to pour a whiskey or scotch from a bottle into a decanter for display at home. So that is number 1 over there. And moving to the left, we have a Pepsi bottle. You can see it's a screw top on top. I'm not exactly sure when this is from. I'm thinking it's from the late 50s, the late 40s to late 50s. They had similar bottles. One was, I think, maybe thinner, while one was maybe wider. So I'm thinking this is later. It's got a cool wave pattern. Does it have a date? I don't think that's 1929, but I guess anything's possible. Yep, dispose of properly. Pepsi, 10 fluid ounces, so pretty cool bottle. My dad's a big Pepsi fan, so shout out to my dad for that. And just a quick history about Pepsi. It was started in 1893 in North Carolina by a pharmacist named Caleb Bradham. Started as Brad's drink. Changed the name to Pepsi-Cola around 1898. The rest is history. So here we go. And moving on, we have these two with the Coke bottle in the middle, but we have these two. These are by the Bogey Beverages, which was made by the Thompsonville Bottling Works, which was based out of Thompsonville, Connecticut. These were all found in Springfield, Massachusetts, these 5, and then this was found a little north of Springfield. But yeah, these were all found in the same area. Thompsonville is a little south of Springfield, not very far at all, just across the border. I think maybe 15-20 minutes. Yeah, something like that, very close. Yeah, so not too much information about Bogey Beverages or Thompsonville Bottling Works. Thompsonville, yeah. But they're actually working on it right now. I'm in contact with somebody who's, they just discovered some boxes with some history. So maybe these 2 bottles will help provide something. This one, I think, is a little more common. This one, I think, is maybe more rare. I'll show you why in a second. So we'll start with this one. Since I don't think it's as old. Obviously, well, I know it's not. As you can see here, it has 3.5, so I think this is from 1935. Has a nice embossing, Bogey Beverages, and cork top. And this one, which could be my favorite bottle of the trip. You can see it has embossing and all kinds of design. Bogey Beverages. But if you look right down there, patent date of May 12th, 1925. And this bottle specifically, I believe, is from 1927. So that is very cool. I'm hoping this one maybe helps provide them with some information. Maybe there's no pictures of these anywhere out there, and this could be the first one out there. That'd be really cool. I'd love to help the history, which is exactly why I think me and many others do the hobby of bottle collecting, bottle digging, metal detecting, mudlarking, all that. Just a quick history, I guess, about these. Thompsonville Bottling Works, there's not much information, but they think it started in the late 1800s, and then Bogey Beverages came on in the late 20s and 30s, which makes sense with the age of these two bottles. And the owner of Thompsonville Bottling Works was, the last name was Boggio, 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 however you pronounce that, maybe Italian, so they think that's how they got the name Bogey, which would make sense and fits pretty nicely. Then moving on to this one, we have a Coke bottle. Everyone likes a Coke, classic Coke. Everyone knows the look. What's good about these Coke bottles is they always have the manufacturing city and state. So here we have Springfield, Mass. And then the date is also always on the bottle. So 1948, so we can date that one as well. And a quick history about Coke, it was founded by another pharmacist, this time also in the South, but this time in Georgia, by a man named John Pemberton in 1886. These drinks always started off as usually some sort of medication, medicine, and eventually becomes a drink we enjoy today by thousands and millions on a daily, obviously millions on a daily basis. So there is that. And finally moving on to, I guess, the most unknown bottling company, at least for my experience, from my knowledge, and from Google, and from talking to people. There's not much known about this, but this is the Springfield, Mass. Springfield Bottling Company. I think it's from 1943, based off of that. There's not much else on here, but I was told by a friend who I was digging with out there that there are two size bottles, I think 7.5 and 8, and I believe he said 7.5 is the more rare one. I actually had two of these, but I gave one away to a friend who I met up in upstate New York who also gifted me something, so it was perfect that I had two. I was able to gift him one as well. We're still looking and just trying to find something, but there's really nothing out there. So hopefully someone will find something eventually on the Springfield Bottling Company. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos, and stay tuned for part 2 of the wrap-up where I get to the actual metal detecting finds. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Beep beep.